What are you, like, 90% sure other women do but you've never been able or comfortable enough to ask? Smell your underwear before throwing it in the hamper to make sure everything is good and there's nothing funky going on. Pretty sure it might just be me. Rest their hand on one of their boobs, see it's comfy. Do most women have 1 or 2, even 3 fave bras they wear most of the time? Pee in the shower. Admire your pads sometimes because you produced that it's a weird feeling of disgust and curiosity and pride. Remove nipple hairs with tweezers, before meeting someone, who appreciates them. Get lil TP remnants in flaps. Fart and the fart vibrates their V. Being a woman but still feeling like a girl. I'm 34 years old with a baby, but I don't feel like an adult. Randomly wiping yourself because you felt some discharge and it's too wet to carry on with your day. Scratch your underwear line near your labia after you take off your underwear for the day. It's like taking off socks after a day of walking around. That annoying itch as the skin gains freedom, but in your crotch, so you look like a lunatic ape scratching your groin. A single long hair from head falls into ass crack and I notice it and it's annoying until I can get it out of there. Peek at chairs if there is a stain when they get up, either from a period or from discharge. It gets so hot under my boobs, especially after a workout. Sometimes I like to turn the shower on cold, lift those titties, and let the water cool the underboobs down. I usually yelp a little because it's such a rush lol. Oh, one more. Do most women kind of stand, squat up when wiping? On TV it looks like they reach their hand basically into their toilet to wipe. I'll just be honest here. I mostly stand up to wipe so I don't have to try to maneuver my hand in between my legs and back, or behind my butt at a weird angle. Is that how everyone not on TV does it? Warm up their hands by putting them in between their thighs while sitting. Do y'all pick nose? That's right, it's time for the real question. Who else gets shooting pains up your ass, especially around your period? Like a spasm that catches you off guard and makes you double over in pain? Sanitary pads get shoved up slightly right. Like it's not touching you down there. Basically when I put on mine I pinch it inwards, otherwise the blood will go everywhere. I am sure there's no other way for it to work, but that's not something I'll ever talk about lol. Masturbating for the sole reason to get an endorphin release or relieve cramps. It's purely business at this point. Not wash your bra regularly. Like once a week or 2 weeks. Cupping your own boobs. Weirdly soothing. Sometimes when you have a tampon in and the string gets caught in your underwear, weird when you're waking and you can feel it tugging in you uncomfortably. No? Just me? Okay. Sometimes go commando at home after a long day and basically air my coochie. Shave or wax their booty holes, just admit it. Pull at my pubes, it's so comforting. Masturbating. After a shower, lying on your back, legs akimbo. If I have time I like to let the old girl air dry thoroughly. What about sniffing the crotch of your pants at the end of the day to see if they should go in the laundry or back in the closet? Just me? Do you all smell your pads? Just to know if it's healthy? Sometimes sit on the toilet in such a way their pee hits porcelain instead of water and doesn't make a sound. Let that fart creep up the pussy flaps and then pop out the top of your labia? Just me? Masturbate. I've had several women finally voluntarily confess that they do it, either regularly or seldom. One girl told me she only did it once in her life and it scared her. Weird. I think we all kind of hate our bodies even if they look great. Lose the tampon string in your vagina and having to dig around desperately to grab it. Sniff their undies after a long day. When cleaning the nethers, using a finger, to. I don't even know how to describe it. Wipe clean the vaginally walls, I guess. Helps me keep track of my cycle and health, too. Your discharge changes throughout your cycle. Slippery egg white. Discharge is associated with period of highest fertility. At the same time, your cervix changes throughout the month. When you are not near ovulation, it feels firmer, kind of like the end of your nose. When you are near ovulation, fertile, it gets softer, more like the end of your chin. It also changes how low, high it is throughout your cycle as well. You can have an idea of how fertile you are by seeing how easy it is to touch your cervix. It's pretty cool how much you can actually tell from your body once you know what to look for. Edit. If you're interested in all the cool stuff you can learn, the book Taking Charge of Your Fertility has all this stuff. Use those little cup things that you shove up in your vajayjay instead of tampons or pads.